Hello everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. This should be probably my final part of my in-depth Blu-ray collection. It's been a while, but I've got there in the end. There may be another video after this, maybe early next week, with any ones that I think I may have missed and not talked about. So I'll do that, hopefully early next week. And then I am expecting a parcel. I don't know the size of the parcel, I've just been told someone wanted to send me Blu-rays. So hopefully they come next week and I can unbox them for you on the channel. But yeah, I'm just going to get on with it. I'm going to apologise as well if you hear any noise in the background. There is work going on in my garden today, so that's just a warning if you hear drill in the background. I apologise, but I wanted to get this done as quick as I can. So anyway, without further ado, let's get started. So first off, we're going to go through my Star Wars collection, and this I've shown on the channel a few times before. I have even done an unboxing, I believe, on the channel, so go and check that out if you're interested, but most people probably already have this set. But this is the complete saga set, so this has the first 6 films. So obviously you've got this is the order they're in. In the tray you got Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi, and then you've got bonus discs for each film as well. It comes with a nice booklet. As far as my opinions on these films, I have only honestly seen A New Hope. I've seen that twice. I really liked it, but for some reason I've just not seen any of the others. I know I should, and I will try and watch the other, how many left? There's 5 left, isn't there? I need to watch before the end of the year. I've seen all the new ones, so, and I'll talk about them next. But yeah, I'm happy to have that. I think I got that last Christmas, so I will try and watch them all before this Christmas, so then I can give my thoughts and maybe do a ranking of Star Wars if anyone is particularly interested in that. Next up is obviously The Force Awakens. This is my personal favourite of the Star Wars films. I did see this before A New Hope, which is probably why I like it more. I don't think it is a better film than A New Hope, but it's my personal favourite because it's the first time I was introduced to Star Wars, really. First Star Wars film I actually saw in the cinema, and I just had a lot of fun with it and thought it was really good. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but I do really like the films. I think they are good films, which is probably why I've not seen them all. But I do like them, and this is my personal favourite of the main ones, obviously, The Force Awakens. And then my favourite in that whole universe is Rogue One, Star Wars Story. Also saw this in the cinema. Again, really liked this. Thought this was really good. Obviously, this is like a prequel to A New Hope, about getting the plans to destroy the Death Star. As I say, my favourite in the whole Star Wars universe. My favourite canon Star Wars, well, I suppose this is canon, but you know, the main, I don't know, the Skywalker, whatever you call it. I think it's the Skywalker trilogy, the new one. But this is my favourite out of all of them. So yeah, Rogue One, just thought it was a really well done film, great casting, and just overall really liked it. And then of course we have The Last Jedi, which are a lot of people's least favourite from the new ones. Some say this, some say The Rise of Skywalker. I like all of them. Don't think this one's particularly the best. It's probably the weakest of the Skywalker trilogy for me personally. But still think it's a really good film. So yeah. And then we have Solo, A Star Wars Story. Really like this. Thought it was pretty good. Quite underrated personally. I like the casting of Alden Ehrenreich. Although it would have been interesting to see what a de-aged Harrison Ford would have looked like. But yeah, you've got a great supporting cast as well. You've got Emilia Clarke, you've got Donald Glover, you've got Woody Harrelson, you've got Tandy Newton. So yeah, it was a really good film, I thought. As I think all of the Star Wars films that I've seen are. I think the worst one would probably get 3.5 for me, and that would be The Last Jedi. This would also probably get 3.5, because it isn't a great film, but it was still a good film. I still had a lot of fun with it. So yeah, that's Solo, A Star Wars Story. And then finally, of course, the only one that didn't come with a slipcover, which is annoying, is The Rise of Skywalker. I really like this. I thought this was really good ending to the trilogy. Um, Obviously they could end it here, but we know we are getting more Star Wars films. I don't know whether it'll be canon with this or not, but yeah, I like this. I like that they brought, even though I've not seen The Empire Strikes Back, I like that they brought Billy D. Williams' character back. I believe he was introduced in The Empire Strikes Back. Um, it was just a good send off for most of the characters, and yes, I understand that the Palpatine stuff didn't really make sense and was bad, but I've not got that much of a connection to the original trilogy, so it didn't bother me that much. Let's just put it that way. So that is Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. So that's all my Star Wars. Now I'll go on to my small Marvel collection. To start with, I'll go through two 4Ks that I didn't show in my last video because I wanted to show with my Marvel films. First one is Logan, which is one of my favourite comic book films ever. Definitely top 3. Just thought this was a really good send-off for the character. I would still love to see Hugh Jackman come back as Wolverine, but I don't know if that'll happen now because he said that he doesn't want to do this, and before they made this, he envisioned this as his last performance as Logan. So, but this is a great film. I've not seen the noir version yet, but I do want to watch it because I think it may have a bigger impact. It might be a bit more brutal, but yeah, very happy to have this. That is Logan on 4K. And then we also have X-Men Apocalypse on 4K. Only reason I got this is because when I was getting the rest of the X-Men films, which I can show now I suppose, the first 7 films, I did pick this up on Blu-ray in CEX, but they said for an extra £2 you can get it on 4K, and I thought, well, I might as well because I had the money to spare at the time. So I got this on 4K. This was an okay film. Not the weakest. Personally, I think Dark Phoenix was the weakest and is one of the worst films of that year that I had to sit through at the cinema. This was good though. I had a good time with this. Not the best, but not the worst. Apocalypse. And then obviously all of these are on Blu-ray. You got X-Men, X-Men 2, X-Men The Last Stand, Wolverine, Origins Wolverine rather, First Class The Wolverine, and Days of Future Past. I'm currently going through a rewatch of them. I've only seen the first X-Men through my rewatch because it's been so long since I've seen any of them. So I can't really give my thoughts. I thought X-Men was fantastic. It was obviously the start for comic book films as we know them. 20 years ago, just over 20 years ago. And I thought the casting was perfect. Obviously it's the first time we saw Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. First time we saw Patrick Stewart as Professor X. Ian McKellen as Magneto, characters that we now hold near and dear and are classic characters to us in the comic book world. And really happy to have this set. They come in nice, small, thin cases, so it's not too much space on the shelf. And I think I got this for about £4 or £5 in CEX a few years ago, so very good. I'm very happy to have this. So that's the X-Men. This is the Cerebro collection, which has the first 7 films in. Then we have 2 more of the Fox Marvel films. We have the Fantastic Four films. Obviously, Fantastic Four and Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer. I'm not going to give my thoughts on these because I've not seen these in many, many years. I remember having fun with them though. But I do remember the first one being better than the second one. But yeah, I remember really liking them, so I'll have to rewatch them again soon. So those are the first, well, the only 2 Fantastic Four movies to get, and then obviously we had Fan Forced It, which I'm not going to discuss right now, but yeah, that's that. And then obviously this one, Daredevil, really like this. I watched this for the first time this year. I thought it was really good. It was quite cheesy. Could it have been better? Yes. For some reason, the runtime on the back says 99 minutes, when in fact it's longer than 99 minutes. You go on the internet and it gives you a different time. It's not actually that time either. So I was quite confused as to how long it was on for. I think it was about 2 hours all in all. I don't know whether this is because this is the director's cut or something. I'm not too sure. I don't know if there's extra time. Let me know if you know the difference down below if you've got this edition. But yeah, that is Daredevil. I thought it was a pretty decent comic book film. I have not got Electra yet, but I am planning on getting it when I can at a good price, because that is one I need to watch, even though I've heard it's not great. And then the final film, which is a Spider-Man film, and it is The Amazing Spiderman, which I found in a charity shop. I actually quite like this. I think it's quite good. I thought Andrew Garfield was good as Spider-Man, pairing with Emma Stone. Um, yeah, it was just a really entertaining film. You got Sally Field as Aunt May, perfect casting. Um, so yeah, not much else I can say other than I really liked it. Thought it was a really good film, and yeah, not the best Spider-Man film, but it's not the worst. I'd say that goes to the sequel of this film. Although I don't absolutely hate The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Um, I just have a closer connection to the Raimi films because I grew up with them. But yeah, still decent film, The Amazing Spider-Man. That is it. So that is all of my Star Wars and Marvel collection. As I said, hopefully starting next week I'll try and get all the films that I may have missed and show them and talk about them in a video. There may be ones that I have shown in the videos, I can't remember because it's been a while since I started doing these in-depth Blu-ray collection videos. So I'll just try and get the ones that I think I've not shown and just show them off on the channel. So you know a little bit about what I think of them if I've seen them, or if I haven't seen them, you can tell me what you think of them. But that is it. So if you like the video, don't forget to give it a like. If for some reason you didn't like the video, then by all means give it a dislike. But if you do choose to dislike it, I would appreciate it if you let me know why down in the comment section below. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and turn your notification bell on so you know when I have a new video uploaded onto the channel. Comment down below anything, everything you know. I'll get back to anyone that takes the time to leave me a comment. I really do appreciate it. As I said, I've got subscriber mail coming next week. I don't expect to get subscriber mail, and this is my third one now. I mean, I'm a very small channel in comparison to a lot of people. I know people that have more subscribers than me and have had less subscriber mail than me. I don't know what I'm doing, but I do really appreciate anything that anyone takes the time to send me. Always, you know, I'll always make use of it, whatever it is. So yeah, I just want to just show my gratitude and just say you don't have to do it. So when people do it, I just really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. But that is it. So until next time, everyone, take care. Goodbye.